Welcome back to another video. In today's episode, we are going back to the Junkyard. It's a yard that we haven't been to in quite some time, so hopefully we get some good surprises. They actually updated their Facebook profile with a few pictures. It was updated yesterday, so we were a little late, but I'm really hoping that everything I saw in the pictures is still there. If they have what was in the pictures, it should be a pretty good come up. We'll see what else is there. We are currently in the yard. We're gonna look for a few Beamers. There's an E90 right here. Gonna try to find the car that we saw in the pictures immediately, just to make sure nobody else can get to it if it does have anything left. So let's find that and then we'll keep you guys updated. We have an E92, what's left of it. It looks like it got majorly sideswiped. The interior looked to be in okay condition when the car was still good. But dang, this thing got completely sideswiped and destroyed. It's been picked apart quite a bit already. Not too much left in here. Well, I mean, there's quite a bit of parts, but a lot of the stuff people take already. Nobody really wants this tan interior, so there's not too much. But is this savable? Nope. Roundel is pretty much garbage. Both the fenders are gone. Front subframe, suspension, everything's pretty much gone from this, and just a little bit of a crappy interior left if anybody needs some tan interior pieces. First time ever really seeing a Porsche here. Someone took the emblem. Definitely nothing high end, but a Porsche is a Porsche. Some duct tape on the bolsters, quite a bit. It looks like it's been taken out. Whole rear engine, everything's out of this car already. Not sure if someone came and pulled it, or they probably pulled it before even putting it in the yard. Still trying to find this F30. It says it's in the yard somewhere, but pretty much searched the entire thing and I cannot find it. Got a baby little Z here. Looks like it's been picked apart quite a bit. Engine's gone. Quite a few things are missing from the front. Interior is not worth saving, I guess. There's really not much in here. Seats are in here. Some red seats, if that's red or brown, can't really tell. What a shame. I never really had one of these. I've only been in one, I think one time. I mean, it was a fun little car, but there's really not much to it. We have E46 here. That's pretty much destroyed. I think this one's been here for a while, but it looks like it has a few savable pieces in here. Got the diff in here, the drive shaft over there, all the interior pieces. It's pretty picked apart, but I guess if you need some random bits and goodies, there's definitely something here worth saving. This is pretty much strictly what we came for. It took a minute to find, but we are here. This is a 2013 328i, really nothing special at all, but it has full aluminum trim, has the updated iDrive screen. Other than that, it just looks good. Literally, all the stuff looks pretty good condition, so I'm gonna go through here, see what's savable and what I pretty much can take as, I guess, spares and backups for the F80. But yep, this is exactly what we came for here, and I'm extremely surprised to see half of this stuff here. Obviously, besides being in a crash, this interior is surprisingly clean. The leather is in great condition. I really don't mind this interior at all. It doesn't even feel that much. I guess it does, but it doesn't feel crazy different than actually being in the F80. So the car has Harman Kardon speakers as well, so I might just completely take the speakers, half the door panels. I'm gonna strip this thing for anything and everything that I think is even worth it or worth having a backup. So I guess let me get to work and see what I can get out of here. All right, we're back on the way home. I had stopped filming in the middle of the Junkyard because they closed and they stopped entry at 3:30. It's already past 4 o'clock, so I was just trying to hurry up, be as fast as I could so I could get out of there with everything I needed without getting kicked out. And in the middle of working on the car, some random guy just came and started doing like laps and circles around me working on the car. He was looking through the car, looking at all the stuff I was taking. Hella awkward for no reason, just came up and was watching everything, and then literally just stood at the car next to it and was staring at me. I don't know what he wanted because I literally took everything of value. There's literally nothing left at all. So I got way more than anticipated and way more than I thought, and a lot of stuff that I could put on this car. Surprisingly, some of the downgrade stuff would actually kind of be sick in here, especially because I have the cloth interior. I think a lot of like the black accents and stuff like that look a lot better. So I literally grabbed whatever I possibly think would work, look good, whatever the case is. And it was legit, $55 for everything. $55 for that. Don't mind my dirty ass boots, but $55 for everything, which was legit a highway robbery. I think these screens alone go on eBay for like $300 or $400, and I have one. So all that stuff was way more than worth it. I'm glad we went. Let's go home, get everything out of the car. And now I'm thinking this is so much stuff to go in a garage where I have no space. So let's get home, get everything out, and try to at least get somewhat organized, and then show you everything more in depth. I am home to my personal junkyard. Please excuse the mess. We are starting to have some serious problems, and I'm having the garage that I never wanted. There's literally parts everywhere for everything. It's getting a little bit out of hand. But in today's episode, we picked up everything right here and everything right here. So all of this was $55 right there. $55 for all of this and all of that. Let me start pulling some pieces out for you, and we'll show you exactly what we got. But man, I can't believe this is such a steal. There are so many different things here that are all extremely valuable and stuff that I need, and just stuff that could be resold. It's all actually good stuff. So let's hop into all the stuff that we got. Okay, hopping into all the details. So we have a complete center console, which really, it's not, this is worth it, but it's not. In the F30s, they don't have that little pad that sits right here. The F80s have the little leather pouch, kind of. I don't know what you would call it. It's just a tiny little cushion right there. But the rest of the center console is all the same. So we have literally the complete one with the e-brake, the trim, the center console, the cup holder, the console itself, the armrest, which I needed one because for some reason they broke it. I don't know how in mine, but mine will not actually open and stay up. It'll just slam back down. And this is actually the Dakota leather one. I have the merino, but I have speed cloth in my interior, and speed cloth uses actual Dakota and not merino, so this will actually match mine, and these wear so much better. You really don't have to worry about it. So that's mainly what I was concerned of, is fixing my center console and getting this actual armrest that would match my interior. The rest of this stuff, this is just the wireless charging piece, the control unit for the headlights and stuff. There's really no need for this, but that place is so cheap, might as well take it, just because they have both of these buttons and you can't really go wrong with it. So might as well just take it for now. And of course we have the full, I don't know if this is just normal silver or what they really call it, but we have the complete set of silver trim. We have the center console piece, the vent, all 4 door handles, and dashboard piece. So literally the entire set, even the door handles, which is pretty cool and pretty rare. Literally the biggest come up of all is this iDrive screen. And for some reason, I don't know why this was in a 2013, but this is the same ones that are in the F80 2015 versions. They change when you go to 16 and up, but the actual 15 should be the same. Assuming that it came from a 13, it's got to be the early model one that's in the 15, because the normal F30 ones have like this, I don't know, the screens are much smaller and they have a big plastic surround. These ones are just full screen. So that was a major come up. Of course, every single time I go there, I snatch these airbags that are facelift for E39 and the standard E46 ones. But really, I don't know why, but I just collect these because I've had so many cars that needed to be facelift. So I just go ahead and save myself the hassle and start collecting these BMW Roundels. These are stupid to buy brand new because there's like 80 bucks if you can go to the junkyard and find an actual good set. So I always take these when I see them. I was taking off all the door panels, but again, I was in a rush, so I only ended up grabbing one of the speakers. I don't know why. I guess now I just have an extra. But one thing that was interesting is that on the F80s, these are silver. These buttons are silver. And the F30, I guess they're black, but I think they look so much better in black. I think it's so much more sleeker. It's just much nicer. So I just quickly grabbed these just because literally I was in there. Didn't even bother. I cut the harness. That's how much of a rush I was in. So I don't know if I'm going to actually put these in my car, but I guess they're good to have for now. There's really no harm in it since it was already there. And again, that place is so cheap. So grab both of these for the front driver and the passenger seat. This is just the little plastic piece that goes under the climate control. Now this one, since it did come from a 2013, ugly screen one that looks like pixels, but all these buttons just end up cracking, especially in hotter climates. So can't really hurt to just have an extra one of these laying around. You might need it for the buttons, you might need it for the screen, you might need it for parts, so one way or another. So it's just easy to grab these, especially since you're already in there. These came off with both the door lock actuators, something that I've never had a problem with. I had my other F80 for 2+ years. It never gave me an issue, but on this one, I've had my driver door actuator go off, and I'm pretty sure one of my rear ones is out because my door will open from the outside, not open from the inside, but if you have the door open and you lock the car and pull the handle, it unlocks. So I don't know what is going on, but I grabbed the door lock actuator because the remanufactured or the remake ones, they feel like junk, but they work. And then the OEM ones are like $400 or $500. So got these while I was in there. One of those other things that were just a might as well. I saw these, and again, most likely never going to use these, but I don't know. I just think that the actual sleek blacked out look for all the trim pieces and everything looks so much better than, I guess the M version looks amazing because of the M logo, but everything is surrounded by silver and chrome. I'm just not a fan of that. So I think all of this stuff in all black looks amazing. So who knows, might need it for some parts, might need it in the future for whatever the reason is, but just grabbed all this stuff because it was in good condition. It was all one set. I wanted to make this Junkyard run worth it. So we ended up getting all of this. And again, for 55 bucks, this is the biggest steal ever. Now, my biggest problem is going to be where to put this because my shelf is full. This is all got fluids on it. That shelf is overpiled with all types of stuff. That corner is full. This is pretty much full. That's literally from the last Junkyard run. Stuff just sitting there. Literally pretty much got the same thing from the last time. That's the center console for the E46. I had to put in one of the M3s. All pretty much similar stuff. This is all part out stuff from the 325 Ci and a bunch of parts that need to go into this car as well. So most likely the next episode is hopefully getting the E46 M3 back on the road. I have a major order from FCP that's going to rebuild basically the entire differential, do all the shifter bushings, all the bushings for the diff, and just do a little bit of a tune-up while I'm in there. One thing that is a little interesting is I ordered an OEM shift lever because I don't want to go short shifter, but it has a massive amount of play actually in the rubber boot part that's not supposed to be there. I reached out to FCP, and people there at FCP said that wasn't normal, and they said that they were issue me a return part immediately. So they next day shipped me another one, and it's the same thing. So it doesn't look that bad on camera, but you kind of have to do it pretty sturdy. All right, guys, I'm going to try to get organized and try to see what I can fit in all these bins, but they're pretty much overflowing with E46 M3 parts and E39 M5 parts. Pretty much this whole garage is just overflowing with parts. So I'm going to try to get organized. I'm going to try to put all this stuff and find it a home. I appreciate every single one of you for watching. Probably a little bit of a shorter video. I apologize for not filming so much, but I had a random stalker just sit there and watch me the entire time. Didn't feel like filming really, and I was on a time crunch. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate every single one of you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the Junkyard haul, and we'll be back hopefully within the next few days with a video on this. I appreciate every single one of you for watching. Later, guys.